Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Conquest. Previously, we took down Dragon Quest 1. And for me, it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks. For you guys, it's been like an afternoon or a weekend. I'm not sure how the upload schedule's working out on this. But, oh god. Today we start up Dragon Quest 2. And hopefully I resolve the audio balancing issues from the first one. I know that, the music being super low was kind of a problem. But in this one, I hopefully resolved that. Begin a new adventure, Adventure Log 1. Hero 2. Yeah, I'm gonna take their naming scheme from Zelda with as many of these as I can, because it amused me. Yeah, we wanna go, let's go for a 2, just so we can make sure everyone can read everything. So, Dragon Warrior 2 on the NES had an actual cutscene at the beginning. I mean, it was in-engine, not like this, where it's like an animated cutscene. But it still had one. Now, we didn't get this, which is kind of a recap of the first game. And sets the stage for this one, so that you know, hey, you guys are descendants of that original hero who succeeded. Unlike the original hero that goes on to be the hero of Dragon Quest Builders, that accepted the Dragon Lord's offer. Spoilers. I mean, it's not too big of a spoiler. It kind of tells you in the first hour of gameplay. This is Moonbrook. Yes, that is Moonbrook. It is a country far to the southwest of Laurasia. Laurasia being, I guess, Maidenhall in this one. I've always referred to it as Maidenhall. I'm gonna mix it up. And with the characters, I mean, the names are randomly generated, unless you can change them in this one. So I'm gonna be kind of defaulting to the towns for their names, like their town of origin. Just because that's the easiest way to keep track of it. You've got Hero, Prince, Princess. And I've always referred to them as Maidenhall, Cannock, and Moonbrook. Just because the names aren't really canon, since it generates different ones based on your name. And here, we have Moonbrook is being attacked by the forces of the evil priest Hargon. They're invading the castle. What? You say Hargon is attacking? Damn that Hargon! We cannot surrender! Summon the soldiers at once! Yes, right away. And here some Hawkmen come in, and yeah. Linda, okay. Our princess in Moonbrook is named Linda. Listen, Linda. If anything should happen to me, do not grieve. Father! Now go quickly. I must inform the king of Laurasia of our situation. Come here, you demon! Take this, you bastard! And yeah, we see that the king of Moonbrook is actually capable of stuff that we're not going to be able to do for a while. Like fighting enemies, casting spells. Actually, the hero can never cast spells in this one. Also, getting his ass, we can do that right out the door. Now, this game is a little infamous for its unbalanced ending. And we'll be talking about that a bit through the way and a lot at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and get this story out there now. The reason this game's ending in the NES version and Famicom version were so bad is because Enix, in their infinite wisdom, waited until about a month before launch to playtest the game. So there is a point where I will point out where the game is not playtested after. And it is a very significant portion of the game that is not playtested, leaving a large chunk of grinding in the middle and a massive chunk at the end. Fortunately, we've got some gold grinding that we'll have to do there too. And oh hey, a messenger escaped from Moonbrook. Hopefully he has something interesting to say and that they all survived and everything went peaceably. He doesn't look like they all survived and everything went peaceably, though. He looks a little unhealthy. Oh, you're wounded. What on earth happened? Forget about me. I must meet the king right now. There are evil deeds that I must relay. Cough. Oh yeah, he's gonna die. If you cough in a JRPG, you're fucking done. If everyone in the castle finds out, there will be widespread panic. We must carry you quietly. You know, right through the front fucking door. This game's logic sometimes is a little funny. But no one seems to have seen, so we're safe. Hey, it's us! Like before, we're the blue dude. We've got a king and a chancellor that will hopefully not turn into a Yakura and try and take over the kingdom. King of Laurasia, the soldiers of the evil priest Hargon attacked my castle, Moonbrook. Hargon has called upon an evil god to fulfill his intention to destroy the world. Your Highness, we must take action. Yeah, that evil god part really got left out of the NES and Famicom versions. Well, particularly the NES, just because Nintendo censorship, gods, not really good enough for the NES. So, I mean, you had priests, but so much of it was censored, and, like, the entire final boss fight just didn't make sense. And Soldier died. That sucks. Well, he lived and fought valiantly. Come now, Hero 2. Open that treasure chest. Okay. Open the chest. 50 gold, copper sword. 50 gold and a copper sword. Is that all you got for me? Make preparations for your journey in Simultria and Moonbrook. Motherfucker, no. I'm not calling it Simultria. It's Canic. We are in Maidenhall, and that is Canic. This translation's a lot better on like just random dialogue, but some of the name changes I cannot abide. So, I want to come down here, and I'm going to buy a few things. I'm going to buy two antidote herbs, and I'm going to buy 3 medical herbs. And the reason for that is we're going to not grind before we get our second character. It just interrupts gameplay, and it's a little risky. Especially whenever we didn't get a lottery ticket there. Oh, I can't just equip from that. I have to equip here. Anyway, as Saigon Cat taught us in his marathon of this, always equip the copper sword. But what we're going to try and do is, you know, I'll fight you guys, just because you're not going to do much, if any, damage to me. We're going to try and get to the Prince of Moonbrook without doing any grinding for gear or anything like that, which can be kind of a challenge. Honestly, a lot of these fights I should run from. This one I think is going to be safe to take. A lot of these are safe to take. But you'll notice, unlike the first game, we're fighting groups of enemies. Yeah, in the first game, it was single character versus single enemy. In this game, you've got a full party, and... oh, I should definitely run from this. Oh well, the money I'll get, I'll be able to stay in probably at Canic. Anyways, you get a full party and groups of enemies. Now, your enemies are going to be listed out by their group, and you can target a group rather than an individual. Now, there is auto-targeting in this that's not in the NES or Famicom versions. And sometimes enemies will split up among groups, unless this version just did it completely differently. Run. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. Item, we're already using a medical herb. Oh no, we're already dead. Damn. Maybe that not grinding before the prince was a bad idea. Or rather, I should have actually kept to the speedrun strat and just run from everything until I get there to him. At least it didn't consume my medical herb, so I have that going for me. However, you see that this game already has some balance issues. Just because multiple enemies, and you're not you weren't guaranteed to go first in the first game either, as we learned in that Dragon Lord fight. Let's try and run. We may be amending some of our strategies on the fly for this one, because the running mechanic seems to be kind of shit. Yeah, we're going to get to Moonbrook, find out, or not Moonbrook, Canik, find out that the prince isn't there, and then I'm probably gonna do like a quick little grind, just to get just to make this a bit more comfortable and not an agonizing trip there. Like I said, the first game, really formulaic. I know it like the back of my hand. Ooh, we found another medical herb. Yay! This one, on the other hand, can get a touch interesting. Just because I don't know where everything is off the top of my head. And my plans for, like, level thresholds and stuff are not often the most ideal. That second level that we got there should dramatically increase our hopes and chances, so I'm gonna give another try on screen to do the quick Canik get. But it doesn't look like we're... Okay, let me run. Okay, we successfully ran. Like a little scaredy child. Oh, that's an item shop. We want the inn. $8 gold, so I mean, like, 1 to 2 easy fights can get you a stay at the inn. And we have to come up here and find out... Move, bitch. Find out that our cousin is not here. Sorry, Hero 2, but your princess, or prince, is in another castle. Oh, it's you, Prince Hero 2. So you have come. By now, my son Rolando... I kinda like that. I'm still probably gonna call him Canik, but Rolando sounds awesome. Let's travel to the Spring of Bravery. Please find Rolando and make him an ally. Reach the next level, you need 11 experience, so I make a record. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save here, so that when I die, I'm transported back here, rather than back to Maidenhall. Although Maidenhall might actually be closer for Spring of Bravery, if I wanted to speedrun strat it. I know death warps are heavily abused in the speedrun that I was learning for this. Damn, how long is your friggin' driveway? Anyway, Spring of Bravery is off to the east, and it's one of those, hey, you should go here and pray for your safe journey before you go out. Damn, we have, like, dick for armor. Oh yeah, we have leather armor. So, I mean, we shouldn't be getting our shit pushed in like this. Like, I'm about to die again. Yeah, I just died again because I'm slow as fuck and I have shit for armor. Seems you died, so I give you another chance. Yeah, like, you're supposed to grind up, like, 4 or 5 levels and buy equipment before you go do this, but we're going to do that now. Now that I know that this version is not going to be as friendly with the running, And I will meet you back here after we've... Actually, wait, let me show you where we're going to go buy shit. Because we're just going to kind of grind and buy from the same general area. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't splitting up individual enemies. It was just those two Drakkies happen to be considered separate groups. But yeah, you notice that 2 Iron Ants counts as a group, and I can attack the group because it's a bigger threat. But it's still going to... The game is still going to AI choose what it thinks is the better option from within the group. Now, there are weapons that will attack multiple enemies in a group, or all enemies. And spells that can have that effect. But right now we've got a copper sword and, like, a band-aid as armor. So, not really going to be the best option for us. Come on, come on. Already making me thinking about cutting out battles. Okay, Iron Ants are dead. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And now I'm level 3. Strength by 5, speed by 2. Hopefully that'll help us with our running game. So here we have the town of Leftwind. I don't really give a damn what they call it. I'm just going to call it Leftwind without talking to an NPC to find out that I'm wrong. Weapon shop, how may I help you? What? So you want to buy something? What would you like to buy? Probably going to buy a leather shield before I go help or go try and find Canic, and I'm going to try and get to level 5. So I'll do that real quick off screen, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got my shield. And stayed at the inn. We ended up getting to level 4, which would be fine, especially with doing more damage, having more HP, and just overall being in a better position to deal with everything. Yeah, notice these Drakkies are not bending us over backwards now. So we will we'll go find our cousin at the Spring of Bravery, which is off to the northeast. And we started heading in that direction before whenever the game decided we needed to take a detour. Now, this game is kind of a large amount of fetch quests. First you're fetching your cousin, then you're fetching your other cousin, then, well, I'll let the game speak for itself. But essentially, we've got to recruit our party first. And I want to try and do that at as low level as possible, so I'm not just like losing experience and wasting a grind. But there will be a decent gap for a majority of the game between our first 2 characters and our 3rd character. Ooh. A Hoimi slime? No, that's a heal slime. No, just... no, game. Why you do this? That was going to be a big chunk of experience. Level 5, strength by 1, speed by 5, vitality, HP. Yeah, your hero character will never gain MP. He doesn't get any spells, contrary to most hero types in most games. He's simply a soldier. And as such, he gets the best equipment at the sacrifice of not being able to do any real crowd control, any healing. Oh, by the way, this is the Spring of Bravery. There are some offshoots with some chests in here, like that one there. I'm going to do my best to leave those until I've got the Prince of Canic with me, because we're going to have to do some grinding with him right after we get him. Dragon Quest is one of its As one of its qualities, you routinely get other characters at level 1, no matter what level you are whenever you get them. So, yeah, we're going to have a level 1 joining us next episode. Actually, maybe this episode. Like, we're not going on near terribly as long as I thought we would at this point. And we had like 15 minutes for that first bit, so we'll go ahead and see out the Prince of Canic in this episode. What's 22? Okay, I need to be considering my HP. Welcome to the Spring of Bravery. Soak your bodies in these waters and seek the guidance of the great Loto. May Loto's protection be bestowed upon you. By the way, are you looking for the Prince of Canic? Yeah, he did come here alone. Bullshit. There is no way that fucker came here and survived the journey here alone. Trust me, you're going to be questioning that too when you see his stats. He's the Prince of Dying a lot is what he is. Oh, damn it, that gave us a free heal. Which would make this a great grinding spot if we had our second character with us already. So, I may be doing some of the grinding here, just because free heal. And I thought I must be confusing this cave with another cave that we're going to be coming up on shortly in the series. Because I thought there was stuff that could poison us in here. I suppose that I was wrong, but I definitely thought that. Now, Old Man at the Spring of Bravery told us that we just barely missed our cousin, who has gone to Maidenhall. Yeah, this is what happens when no one has phones and no one's sending a raven anywhere. Game of Thrones reference for that one. Is that you both leave at the same time to find the other one to go save the world. And then you just have to serendipitously meet up. I think we have to go back to our castle to find him. Like in the speedrun, you don't save at Canic there. You death warp out of here, back to your own castle, to cut back on this, like, 3 minutes of travel time that we're about to have. Because I think you have to go there for him to show up where he's supposed to be. Because, spoilers, he's not going to be at our castle. But from the Spring of Bravery, if we just head along south from these mountains, we should shortly come across our own castle. So it's not too great of a trek that you have to make. It's not like if you go all the way to Hawk's Nest and then die to the Axe Knight guarding Lodo's armor. Which was very, very unpleasant. You know what? I'm not going through the Poison Marsh, although I may not have an option. I think I have an option. Please tell me I have an option. I must, because for a large portion of this game at the beginning, it does one of my favorite game design mechanics, which is build the world around your progression. Now, to explain that, think like... Yeah, there we go. Think like Final Fantasy 1. You start out initially only having access to Cornelia and the Temple of Fiends. That's all you can do. You explore, you find your one dungeon you can get to, and then you do it. That opens up a bridge, which lets you go east to get to Provoca, where you get your ship. Opens up the Inner Sea, where you can only see so much. That's the kind of game design I like. Your progression expands the world around you, and basically all you have to do is say, okay, where have I not been that I can get to? This game does a good job of that for a hot minute, and then just throws that shit out the door. Which, I'm not a fan of the way it does that, but you've returned safely. A short time ago, the Prince of Canic came looking for you. But you were at Canik and he knew that you would be returning here. So why didn't he just fucking wait on me? Yes, hey, Scratchy, Scratchy, stop that. My dog loves to just scratch his collar anytime I hit that damn record button. Would you like to continue? Yes, we're gonna go find our damn cousin who wasn't smart enough to just wait here. Fucking prick. Ugh. Oh, come on, dude. Okay. Do any other townsfolk want to jump in? Dog, do you want to come jump in my way? You sure? Are you sure, dog? You sure? Okay. Let's go to Left Wind, pick up this scrub, and then I'm going to do some massive grinding off screen for some equipment and some levels so that we can go do something, do a cave that we don't need to do right now, but it's going to make a lot of the game easier because there's better spots to grind out our third character. So, in the NES version, they just tell you, oh, he took off west after you weren't here. Here, they're like, hey, he knew you'd be coming back, so he didn't want to wait on you. You need to go meet him at the inn at Left Wind. Yeah, the dude makes some really questionable travel decisions. So, we get to... Hey! There's a dude who wasn't standing there earlier. I bet that's him. Rolando! I am Prince Rolando of Canik. Oh, are you Prince Hero 2 of Maidenhall? I've been searching for you. Now then, let us join our power and fight together. Yay! More party members! And on that note, I'm going to walk us up to that nice little weapon vendor, show what we're going to buy off screen. We're also going to try and get to about level 10 to 12 on each of our characters here. You want to buy something? What would you like to buy? He can equip a copper sword. He can also equip a sacred knife. I'm probably going to get chain whips for both of us. If this is like other versions of Dragon Quest, that'll attack entire enemy groups. If this is like the NES version, it's going to be single target. So we'll see. I'm also going to get chain mail for each of us and get him a leather shield. So, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dragon Conquest as we take on the black sheep of the Dragon Quest family. Can our heroes find their other missing cousin and bring peace to the world? Find out next time on Dragon Conquest. This has been Breach. Thanks for watching.